Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Simple Politics. So my name is Zizipho Lupelwana. So today, I was not gonna make an episode. I'm actually rushing. I'm going somewhere. I was not going to make an episode, but when CIC Julius Malema tweeted, Nkosi yami, I was like, Jonga, I concur with your tweet, CIC. It's very necessary. Very, very, very necessary. Like, hey, bana. Okay. Let's circle back. The reason I'm making this video actually it's because I want to react to a few things that Nomvula has said on the SMW platform. She was interviewed there by Dr. Mpofu, SMW platform. There's quite a few things that she said, especially the negotiation and the EFF negotiations that time were led by Floyd Shivambu, who is now an SG to the MK party. You know, there's a lot of things that she said there, and I can safely say Floyd has done so much damage. I wish, obviously, I can't blame CIC. He wouldn't have known, because I was going to say, I wish he'd never trusted Floyd so much like he did. Yeah, but no one could have seen what was going to happen. Like, it's impossible to expect that he shouldn't have trusted him. So I want us to dive into that. I am going to play a clip so that you can listen for yourself. But just before we get there, I was furious, very, very furious, but I think now I'm a little bit calm. Okay, so yeah, thank God I'm calm. So, as we all know what has been happening with Dr. Ndlozi, the first time Dr. Ndlozi did an interview, the first interview that we watched on SABC, Floyd posted Ndlozi and said leadership. Okay, fine, we let that slide. Then, after the interview of Meg G, he also posted, I think. And then the interview now of the radio station, he was like, please go watch the interview. And then he tweeted his picture again and said, my brother. Okay, fine. We were like, okay. Fine, I wanted to get my drink, but it's a little bit far. We're like, okay, fine. Okay, it's fine. It's not that deep. We're okay. Dr. Ndlozi has not attacked us. There's no need for us to be hostile. Let's keep it calm. Let's relax. Okay, fine. And then, Dali Mpofu tweets today. Man, they are provoking us, Shem. And indeed, they've got us now. They've been wanting us, and it's so petty coming from old men. Very, very petty, very childish. When Dr. Ndlozi left, we did not attack. No one did anything. It was all Gucci, right? Now, they are trying to provoke us so much because they want us to say something, and they are getting the reaction that they wanted. Yeah, man. They are getting the reaction that they wanted because they want to portray the EFF as bitter and that we are attacking with Dr. Ndlozi. And it's at this point, it's not even about that. Yeah, man. Oh, Dali Mpofu, they're just being petty. We understand. He's been so quiet. He hasn't been tweeting about what's happening in his party. And all of a sudden, he's tweeting about Dr. Ndlozi. They are provoking us, and they got us. And they are still going to get us. Yeah, understand? As much as we can say, no, we want to be cool, we want to be civil, but they're doing too much, and it's pissing me off. And I can see everyone else is pissed. Like, Sana. So, Dali Mpofu tweeted, posted a picture. I'm going to attach it here on the screen. A picture of Floyd, Dali Mpofu, and Ndlozi. He said, what a week. Now I know why they say a week is a long time in politics. In the middle of everything else, the MK, SG, and I found time to break bread with the one who sings beautifully. Julius Malema said most, there's still one person who's going to leave the EFF, the one who sings beautifully. Remember that time. And then he said, maybe we should co-author the long-awaited bestseller book entitled The Three Betrayers. Kuchoban, Landus, Dali Mpofu. Fine, I'm a bit calm now, I can reason. I am not saying Ndlozi must not hang out with Dali Mpofu, Abo Floyd. He's no longer in the EFF, right? He can do whatever that he likes. But the how we got where we are is in the beginning. Well, Abong Khantli were coming for the EFF attacking CIC. They were doing that in the name of Dr. Ndlozi. Or Dali Mpofu, they are irrelevant. They failed, but they are trying to get clout in the name of Dr. Ndlozi. Even now, in fact, they are bringing the organization into disrepute because now fighters are divided. Fighters are divided. Left, right, and center. He is, as much as he's gaslighting us, no, I will never be in a gathering where they speak bad about the EFF. He's lying. He is lying. Dr. Ndlozi, he's got a smooth tongue. He's lying. Floyd have been doing this thing of provoking us, posting his picture because they want to get a reaction out of us. You understand? And as much as we can say, hi, we must let it go, it's not worth it, but you know, man, they are really rubbing us the wrong way, honestly. So anyway, you know, CIC tweeted, hey, I was like, my goat. CIC tweeted, what when I'm gonna attach the Twitter, what they are boys, they are all boys combined. Yes. Hey, what a time to have a president who is not a coward. That's one thing I appreciate about Julius Malema. He is not a coward. What? They are boys all combined. I was like, CIC, that tweet is so necessary. Okay, we can be civil after, but just know where you are. It's such a sad thing because now, Dali Mpofu, they are also... they want us now to turn against Dr. Ndlozi. Even if there should be a time in future for him to come back, he can't come back. Yeah, but clearly, maybe they're going to form their own party because they seem to be a trio and things are going very south in the MK party. So clearly, maybe they are forming their own party. Yeah, but even though Dr. Ndlozi had left, we were okay, we're all calm, we're all good. But now, they are doing too much. And again, they are provoking us. Yeah, they are provoking us now. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think izawuzala nkomoni. Yeah, because slowly now, I see today people have been tweeting, Dr. Ndlozi is a snake. Now we are going to come for him now. And the sad part is this, we are coming for him because he has let Dali Mpofu and Floyd attack us in his name. In his name. Because when someone is doing something, like if Ndlozi was genuine, he could have told them, guys, do whatever that you do, but please not in my name. Not in my name. You understand? But let me know what you guys think. Remember, I said I'm going somewhere. I don't have time. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think, you know what? We must just let it go. It's not that deep. Let me know if you think CIC did a right thing for reminding them, Ukuti, hey, Chonga, I made all of you. So I don't know if I'm gonna have. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. But I'm going to look for that video where Dr. Ndlozi in the past was asked and he said, yeah, imagine having a president like Naledi Pandor. Today he's saying we need a president like Naledi Pandor. And I was like, our innocent doctor now is a liar. Our very innocent doctor now is caught in lies. Really? Crazy business. I just cannot. Anyway, I'm going to play you guys... the clip from SMW, just a small clip from SMW podcast, where Nomvula explains about the role of Floyd in the negotiations and his sabotage. As always, we are not shocked. I've got nothing to say about Floyd. You know, he's a snake. He will always be a snake. And his snakery is going to catch up with him. He's going to meet people that are not scared of him. And they will return the snakery. That's all I've got to say. Let me play the clip for you guys. And let's meet in the comment section. Yay!
Eventually went into I maintain multi-party coalition, with the Democratic Alliance being a key part of that coalition. Why didn't you go into coalition with the EFF and MK, who would have seemed to be more ideologically aligned with the ANC's mission? Was it true that their negotiating teams made unreasonable demands?
the National Executive Committee of the ANC put together a negotiating team. I happened to be part of that, led by the SG. The mandate was go and talk to everybody, invite everybody. And the first people we interacted with, interestingly, was the EFF.
First?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
The first. And they put demands that just undermine organizational culture. And we then, immediately after the EFF met the DA, they also wanted to put their own conditions to say, on condition you don't bring so and so and so. We dismissed all of them. We dismissed every party that wanted to put terms of say, who do you include and who do you exclude? We said, we have a mandate to talk to everyone. All these negotiations, we have had them at the level of bilaterals. We haven't met with everybody under one roof.
Interesting.
It was the ANC negotiating with each and every party.
Wow. So that's how you divided and ruled all of them.
No, that's how we had to consolidate our influence. Exactly.
Brilliant. Strategic. I won't lie.
So we negotiated with all of them, including those that have got one representative. There's no one that we didn't talk to.
Wow. So you had bilaterals with literally everyone.
Yes. Others we met 3 times, 4 times and stuff. And we were ready to work with the EFF. We were very ready. We were ready to work with MK, just as we were ready to work with Freedom Front Plus. What was unfortunate was the mandating processes of some of the parties. And I think it was unfortunate because part of what we were told was, no, we want to work with you. The SG of MKP came, Floyd, telling us, no, the EFF wants to work with you because our intention is to strangle you and kill you and bury you. Okay, fine, that's fine. We'll see. We'll strangle and kill the other. But on condition you give us the deputy president. If you are not going to remove President Ramaphosa, give us the deputy president. He said, no, that's not how you negotiate. Here are the principles. What are you saying about these principles? They did not. And the second, the third, we met the EFF 4 times. And the last time they came, they lectured us, told us how useless we are, how they are mobilizing progressives, and how they are going to have their own candidate with everybody, including the DA, to counter our candidate. The DA will vote with them. And if you know Floyd, you know Floyd. And thereafter he stood up and he left. After the lecture and the insults and stuff. Wow. We were with the national chair of the ANC, if you know the national chair of the ANC. But he was so meek that day, he couldn't believe what was happening to us.
Yeah.
The SG was there, and Floyd was leading the charge with Ndlozi.
Wow.
Yes, and they then left. It was a very painful experience.
So they basically antagonized you.
Yes, they just told us that they are going to show us, they are working with everybody, they will prove to us that they will support any candidate by President Ramaphosa, and they left. MK, for every delegation, we met MK 5 times. We met the EFF 4 times, we met MK 5 times.
Wow.
And part of the discussions in MK were very hollow, discussing the NDR and scrapping the charges against Mr. Zuma.
Wow.
And then the next delegation comes. Do you think you people have the authority to lead this country? All these kind of things. And In that period, secretaries were changed twice. We had one secretary. We had the same officials and the same negotiating team. On the eve of the swearing in, on the eve of the swearing in, we're still here in Johannesburg. We agreed that let's meet in Cape Town. Are you coming to Cape Town?
Wow, so even up to there.
Yes, on the eve, the last people we spoke to prior to us flying to the Western Cape was MKP. And we're saying, you can meet with our technical team, Abu Makura and Abu Phoebe. Let's meet in Cape Town. We set up an op center in Cape Town. We called them, and nobody had the authority to come and meet with us.
No ways.
At the swearing in. We were there at Cape Sun. We were running the operation there.
Yeah.
That's how tolerant the NC is. And they didn't pitch up. Remember, they didn't even come for the swearing in.
And there's a deadline for the swearing in. It had to happen.
And part of the reason why we wanted to discuss with MKP was about KwaZulu-Natal. It was also about KwaZulu-Natal because we had accepted that they had won.
Sure.
So they didn't pitch up. Instead, we're told that they're in the streets, they're protesting and all those things, not understanding that this is a rule-based game. You opt out with your numbers and stuff, you forfeit what is yours. So we met with them. We met with ACDP. We met with everybody. We met with the DA that wanted to have a grand coalition with us. The party was on our side, saying, prioritize EFF. And we did. But EFF lost the appreciation of the strategy.
Was Julius Malema ever in those negotiations?
No.
Oh, okay. So it was led by the then deputy president.
Yes. It was Floyd in many instances. We hear, he would call presidents talk about presidents. But with us, the president and the DP were nowhere in the space.
Sure.
It was the other 5 officials. So we never interacted with him direct.
So interesting. It's a fascinating story, and
Kunzima. In politics, it's not for the weak. Not for the weak at all. Anyway, Alute continua. The struggle continues. I'll probably do this in another day, in another video. I heard that MKP has got a rally today. Ubusiswe Mkhwebane has a rally. In Mpumalanga, Umeri Paldi also called her own rally. So there are 2 rallies in Mpumalanga. One for Mary, one for Mkhwebane. And people were a bit worried. Umeri has got a lot of people. She might overtake Mkhwebane. I don't know what's happening. But I'll talk about that a little bit more in another video. But for now, I wanted us to address these snakes. Everyone is a snake. And I feel like Dr. Ndlozi is a more dangerous snake because he's calm, cool, and collected and sweet. And, we buy that persona. But he's definitely a snake. He knows exactly what he's saying in his heart. And thank God we've got a fierce leader like Julius Malema. Thank God. Imagine if he was our deputy president. He's busy hanging out with Abo Floyd and Abo Dali Mpofu, who have betrayed us. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you don't know who I am, my name is Zizipho Lupelwana. This is Simple Politics. This is where we discuss everything politics. Please subscribe. It is free of charge. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Aluta continua.